Nights at 6 p.m. Pacific on CRN. Welcome to Lifestyle Buzz Today with Orlando. Fresh, innovative, entertaining talk about topics we are all in one way or another involved with. And now, here's your host, Orlando Burgos.
Oh, hello there, world. And yes, one more time into the breach of whatever is happening in our world today. Tell you, there is so much now that the year is ending. And I have to tell you one thing. As I get older, I accumulate all these questions that were never answered throughout the years. And I'm beginning to get a little peeved about the fact that, you know, who let the dogs out? Where's the beef? How does one get to Sesame Street? Why Dora doesn't just use Google to find her house? Why all the flavors of Fruit Loops taste exactly the same? Questions, questions, questions. I mean, why eggs are packed in a little flimsy paper carton, but batteries are secured in a plastic, almost impossible to open package? I mean, these are like deep, deep things that we need to think about because they affect all of us. I mean, why is abbreviated such a long word? Why is there a D in fridge, but not in refrigerator? Have you thought about that? Huh? I mean, really, think about it. You probably will not go to sleep tonight just thinking about the fact that who put the D in fridge? Matt, do you have an answer for that? Matt knows everything.
I don't. I don't have an answer for a lot of things.
Why is lemon juice made with artificial flavors, but dishwashing liquid is made with real lemons? Huh? How about that one, folks? I mean, that is one that will really, really set you back a few years. But anyway, there are many questions that are still unanswered, but one of them is for sure something that you're going to have to come up with in the very near future, such as what is Victoria's Secret? Matt knows that one, I'm sure.
Victoria's Secret? She's a virgin.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. I knew Matt had, as a man of the world, he knew everything about everything. But anyway, as we close 2018, many are saying, good riddance. But we say that at the end of every year, really. It seems to me that it goes along with the new resolutions and a new program for the following year. And the fact is that once we really make it over the leap of the holidays, we have a tendency to forget all the questions and all the resolutions that we had just prior. I'm going to suggest that on this particular time, forget about the resolutions because nobody ever keeps them. I know I don't. I talk about everything under the sun and then I don't keep anything. But how about just being chilled? How about we chill a little bit? How about we decide to be better humans? And that's it. I mean, you know what? That's the least thing that can be expected. All right? So I'm going to leave you with one more question, and then we're going to move on because we have a great guest today. Would Elvis Presley be as famous if his first name was Homer? Think about that. Homer Presley. Would you buy his records? I doubt it. Think about it. We'll be right back.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
We are back. Welcome back, baby. This is Lifestyle Buzz, and this is your pal, Orly. And I have one of my very best friends as my guest today, Miss Nequeta Alford. Nick, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, Orlando. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. How's the weather in Philadelphia?
It's actually nice today. It's 51 degrees, so I am loving this type of weather.
Yeah, it's almost... We've been in that range of temperature here in California, you know.
Really?
Last night I had a function at the LA airport, and coming back it was 48. And I'm going like, man, what happened here? California.
Wow. That's cold.
Anyway, I have a little bit of a disclaimer to make here. Lifestyle Buzz is not a political show, but unfortunately, the topics we produce revolve around human involvement. Mm-hmm. To me, it means getting along as a vital member of society who travel together, eat and drink together, live and grow together, laugh and cry together. Not segregated, but we should be integrated, not to be bothered with racial, gender, or sexual barriers. Am I off the mark there?
No, you are not. You're actually right on, Mark. It's so funny. I met with an organization in Arkansas last month, and that's one of the things that we talked about. There are so many things that are out here that are excluding us instead of including us. Everything at this point should be inclusive. I mean, there's no reason why there should be so much division because of somebody's, look, hair, skin, or color, or whatever the craziness is. It just seems like it keeps growing and festering.
I mean, you know what? Every day you hear something a little bit crazier. I have to tell you one thing. I'm older than you. I grew up in the 50s, and I grew up with the ideals of rock and roll, and I loved Elvis Presley and the whole thing. And there is a true fact that Elvis Presley was influenced by the black community. He loved it. Mm-hmm. He enjoyed it. He honored it by incorporating his act into it. And then I kind of heard some ugly comments about the fact that he got the medal of, what is it, the Medal of Freedom, the Medal of Honor, some kind of a medal from the president. And people thought that he shouldn't have gotten it because he stole identity. Well, we all steal something from somebody that we appreciate. Otherwise, we would ignore it.
Right.
I'm hearing this, and I'm going like, I mean, I'm a veteran. I see people sometimes wearing uniforms and medals and all that type of stuff. And you know what? Mm-hmm. Some of my brothers in uniform get super offended by it. And they get violent when they see somebody wearing the uniform because of stolen valor. Stolen valor is only if somebody goes out and says, my name is Audie Murphy, when they're not. And I was a hero during World War II when they were not. So, whatever it is that you do that makes you be notable is your personal thing. I mean...
I totally do agree. I think people now are spending so much time putting an emphasis on things that are clearly senseless, to take away from the real art or the real creation. At the end of the day, that doesn't take away from Elvis' music. It doesn't take away from his style. It's just ridiculous where we are, where we want to fight more than anything today. But I also have to say, I contribute a lot of that to technology. You have some people who are abusing technology and making everything out to be so negative. No matter how positive the message is, you're going to have some people that still find a way to put out the negative with that positive message.
That was actually one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because there seems to be a power struggle between sexes today. On one side, and it goes along with races, and it goes along with sexual orientations and everything else. Everybody wants to have their own little niche. And yet at the same time, in many aspects, they don't want to be individuals either. They want to be a we society, with which is confusing to me as all heck, because I treasure person's individuality. I treasure people's togetherness and able to have a relationship. Today it seems to be like a little bit of a struggle. Women want to be more powerful. Men are all of a sudden less important, type of a thing. And it confuses me because I'm too old to change. I grew up in a time warp where everybody is appreciated. Everybody gets credit for what they do. They do great things. It doesn't matter the color of anyone's skin. It doesn't matter where they came from. The fact is that they did something that is notably good for everyone.
I think you're absolutely right. Individuality has definitely shifted, but some of it, again, is media. Social media is what we see on TV, is what we see portrayed on social media, whether it's a person's size, where years ago, if you were larger than 110 pounds, you were considered overweight, or you were considered not model material. So you have so many people who are chasing these dreams. In fact, I remember when I went to Haiti, you have a division where you have a light-skinned section of the city, then you have a dark-skinned section. And then you have a group of people who are begging for bleaching cream because the lighter you are, the more opportunity and jobs you get. So I think a lot of that is what the stigmas that we place on color, that we place on class, that we place on social economics, and so many different other things that taunt so many people's vision today, and it becomes a reality.
Yeah, but you know what, something, Nick? I travel quite a bit, and there is no doubt, because you do too. You go to a lot of places outside of the country, and there is one thing that is very notable when you travel, and that is the fact that all the eyes of the world are always on us here in America. And when we show on television a lot of discord, a lot of animosity towards each other, a lot of hate for things and people are saying, oh, well, that kind of validates what we feel here in Haiti or in Colombia or in, the same thing. I think we need to be recognize the fact that
I agree.
We are ambassadors for the world. We should put on not a fake deal, but a true togetherness. And we'll continue with this in just a couple of seconds. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say unity. Unity is empowerment, and I want to talk about a friend of mine who started a movement, but we can talk about it when we come back.
We'll be right back. Let's do some business.
Hotel.
Located in the heart of Maui's premier resorts, Kaanapali Beach Hotel is officially recognized as Hawaii's most Hawaiian hotel and the #1 best value in Hawaii. With a range of accommodations and affordable dining options, this is the ideal setting to turn Hawaiian dreams into lifelong memories. Live Hawaiian entertainment every evening, free year-round children's programs, weekly arts and crafts fairs, welcome breakfast, and departure kukui lei ceremonies add to the value. Swim in the whale-shaped pool, indulge in the fabulous spa and hotel salon. Enjoy Hawaiian hospitality at its best at the Kaanapali Beach Hotel. Call 800-262-8450 or go to kbhmaui.com. That's kbhmaui.com. Aloha.
Kaanapali Beach Hotel, Maui's Hawaiian Hotel.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. That's 800-716-9903.
Hey, Lorraine, do you realize that your mother, my mother-in-law, Chef Maria, has been serving Las Vegas since 1949?
Yes, I do, Dennis. That's when she first met Howard Hughes, who fell in love with her cooking.
And in 1955, she opened her first restaurant on Fremont Street.
Yes, dear. And another great customer was Liberace.
Wow. Then in 1962, while Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack were causing global excitement on the Las Vegas Strip, your family opened their second restaurant.
And in 1972, Elvis Presley began electrifying Las Vegas audiences and eating in our restaurant.
You know, Lorraine, this is quite a town. There's only one Las Vegas.
And there's only one Bootlegger Italian Bistro.
Folks, when you're in Las Vegas, come visit us. We'll make you feel like you're part of our family.
The Bootlegger Italian Bistro, conveniently located at 7700 Las Vegas Boulevard, South Strip. Visit our website at www.bootleggerlasvegas.com.
All right, we are back, and my guest is Nequeta Alford, and she wants to introduce a topic here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just going to say that unity is it, and I think once we realize that, instead of pointing out our differences in every culture or every country, I think it'll be it's just common sense for us to unify. A friend of mine, he started a movement called We All From, and he started with We All From Africa. So he's on Instagram under We All From Africa, and he's been getting a lot of notoriety from this movement that he started. He has a lot of great people involved in it, and it all just states that his whole mission is that we're all from one place, so that we all can focus on coming together instead of fighting over where we're from, what we have, what we do, what time we do the things. Let's focus on what we are together as one. So I love that movement. You definitely should check it out. It's called We All From Africa.
You know what? I have to tell you, it's coincidental you say that, because last night I was at an event for Ethiopian Airlines. And the rep is a very good friend of mine. She's from Brazil. But anyway, I through her, I have met many people from Ethiopia. And it's always been the story, or I don't know how true it is, that the origins of human beings is from Ethiopia. That's where man was born. But here's the thing, that the reason for the function last night was that they started to fly direct from LA to Lomé in Togo. in Africa. And Los Angeles became the only gateway that goes direct to all 6 continents.
Look at that.
You know, now that you get, I mean, everybody goes to Africa, but they go through different steps to get there, different countries and whatnot. LA, that became the connection where you can fly directly to all 6 continents, you know, nonstop. And it was it was very cool because the people that were there were all from Ethiopia and from Nigeria and whatnot, and they were trying to connect with a lot of people from here, travel agents, to promote the destinations. And one of the things that, and I hate to talk about my business because, you know, I'm in the business of travel, I think traveling should be such a welcoming thing. You know, I mean, do your research, open your mind, go and discover, you know, just... You know. But do it right. Do it with the guidance of a professional travel agent, because a lot of times, you know, we know the ins and outs of safety, but also the ins and outs of how to show a place for full enjoyment. A lot of the people that I was looking at were like there for the food, they were there for the dance, they were there for the speeches and whatnot, but they were skeptical. You can tell. Because for a lot of people, Africa is South Africa. You know, they don't recognize the fact that, I mean, a year and a half ago, I was in Tanzania. And, man, what a fantastic place to go to. I mean, I've been a hunter all my life, but now I hunt with a camera, with a lens. And I have to tell you, man, it's something that is magnificent. People need to experience this firsthand. But people need an open mind about things.
Right. Well, that's what make us create a lot of division, too, because we don't get out and experience different cultures, different food, different things to do. It does close our mind and shine us to opening up to diversity. Ironically, it's so funny. I had a group of students. I run 6 programs at a school in Philadelphia, and a group of students came to our school and donated over $250. And these were 13 and 14-year-old students who raised the money on their own and wanted to donate it to an underprivileged school. Now, the school that I work at it's called a Title I school, really underfunded, about 99% African American. And then you have these a group who's out here raising money, 100% Caucasian. They come to the school, they donate the money, and they were just so in shock to be on a school tour to see that the lunchrooms look exactly the same. The classroom looks exactly the same. The library looks exactly the same. So they were just in shock to see that some of the things that we hear and see and create are with the division is sometimes what people want us to see. Sometimes you have to get out, like you said, and be your own camera, be your own lens, and get out here and see what's really going on for your own eyes. Let me interrupt you there for a little bit, because we're up to a commercial right now. But save that thought. I want to continue right there for your ending. We'll be right back.
Destination South Point. 11 great restaurants, bingo, bowling, movies, race books, sports books, spa, live entertainment, oversized rooms, and the rates unbeatable. The South Point Las Vegas. Book now. Online at southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. southpointcasino.com or call 866-791-7626. At the South Point Las Vegas, you're always a winner.
The following ad contains shocking material. Listener discretion is advised. Is someone in your family playing a dangerous game of Russian roulette? Over 43,000 people die a year from drug overdose. 120 people a day. 5 people every hour. 1 person every 12 minutes. 88,000 people die every year from alcohol abuse. Over 240 people a day, 10 an hour. One person every 6 minutes. Somebody you know may be next. Learn how to help someone you love get away from the drugs, alcohol, and bad influences. With the FMLA, people can take a leave of absence from their job and still keep it.
Call Quit Drugs 321 now at 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315, 800-378-3315. That's 800-378-3315.
Hi, everybody. Michael Horn from CRNTalk.com. You know, we provide you with the best in talk radio. 8 channels of talk radio, from radio on the left, radio on the right, sports talk, business talk, religious talk, Spanish talk, you name it, we've got talk radio for you. All at CRNTalk.com. Well, now we'll bring you video as well as audio. That's right. Watch your favorite shows like The Robert Conrad Show, The Fred Dreyer Program, What's Cooking Today, What's Cooking on Wine, The Lounge, and so many other shows in video right at our website, crntalk.com. You can also watch us on Roku. Just search CRN Talk, and you can watch us on Roku on any TV anywhere in the world. Also on Facebook Live. Go to facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Facebook.com/CRN Digital Talk. Roku, search CRN Talk. Check us out on Tiki Live and at crntalk.com. Video for you talk fans, all from CRN Talk.
When you really want a new year to remember, you have got to get to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. It's that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Revelers of the world, heads up. It's not too late to plan the triumphant arrival of 2019 at New Year Central Columbo's. 323-254-9138. Do it right. What good is a New Year's without champagne and a meatball, I ask you? New Year's at Columbo's. You haven't lived until you've done it right. Great food, scintillating steaks, the freshest fish, Colombo family Italian specialties, party favors galore, and jazz to help bring in the new year on a festive note. And it won't break the bank. 323-254-9138. A Los Angeles tradition, especially on New Year's Eve. Columbo's, that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's, Banja. Columbo's. Happy New Year!
Hey everybody, Michael Horn from What's Cooking Today and What's Cooking on Wine. Why not give the gift of wine this holiday season? Let us select it for you. We'll find you the best wines to give as gifts or to stock your own wine cellar. Just give us a call at 818-818-6400. That's 818-818-6400. CRN can find you the best wines with our wine experts, Michael Jordan, yours truly, and so many more. Check it all out. Give us a call at 818-818-6400. Wine this season from CRN.
This is Lifestyle Buzz, and this is your pal Orly, and we are back with the Quetta Alfred. All right, where did we leave off?
We were just still chatting about where all from, and you told me you had a thought. I was stating that I had a group of kids who were Caucasian that came and donated to some African-American kids, and they were in shock to see the similarities in the school.
You know, I have to tell you one thing. Those are admirable things, and I am totally for stuff like that. But here's a situation where I see that on one hand we're doing great things like this, and on the other hand we're doing little soft, subtle things that weaken our own fiber. And it may sound menial, but I see it a little bit different. Like, I watch TV and I see commercials. Most commercials today, I don't know if you have ever noticed, are directed to minimizing the male role.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the woman is in charge, the woman makes the decision, the guy makes an idea, it's always a dumb idea, you know. So in a way, somebody's trying to send a message that women need more empowerment. I get that. But should we be indoctrinated into that role like that? Do you see anything wrong with that particular angle?
I think women empowerment is everything. Right now, you have more women right now, obviously, in our office than ever in history. You have more women stepping out on faith, and instead of being housewives, stepping out, taking leadership roles, whether it's a CEO or a desk job or a nurse or going back to school. Women are empowered, and it should be some type of equal system where women should be treated just like a man. You know, you got many people who out here feel like Hillary was robbed because of the fact that she was a woman. You know, not even to include any other parts of the politics. But the fact that, you know, we're even competing with men versus women today in almost 2019 is ridiculous.
But you know what? I have to tell you, many years ago when I left the military, I needed to transfer my military license for flying to civilian, okay? And I needed to, because we fly military under different rules and stuff, I wanted the best to train me for my civilian license. And I found to be a lady by the name of Claire Walters, who had a school here in California, in Santa Monica, and who at one time, she happened to be one of the military pilots or civilian pilots that used to ferry planes for the war effort across the Atlantic. This woman she was one of the persons who started the 99ers, many women activities for flying. And I never saw her marching up and down claiming rights or anything else. She just took the rights. You know, the same way as in Rosa Parks, she had the gumption to say no more and stood her ground without having anyone with a, you know, the poster and validating or anything else. So I think that empowerment comes from the person in themselves. That they need to push for their rights? Absolutely. But do they have to do it at the price of the other person? You know, it's the same thing as males cannot dominate by minimizing females. It's not the right thing to do. I mean, some people go over the line, though. On both sides. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're absolutely right. It shouldn't take away, just take off the fact that we even include a woman, you know, conquered this item or a male did it. It just really should be the person. I think, again, we create these biases and these divisions where in our own minds, I'm all for if somebody accomplished something, I want to give them the hey, congratulations, versus, oh, I'm congratulating you because you did it and you're African American, or because you did it and you're the first. You know, I think we put these stereotypes in our mind where we definitely have to move forward and just really focus on humanity, just people in general.
Yeah, I mean, you know what, I'm a firm believer of that, but like of lately, I see more criticism for biracial marriages than I did in the past. There are groups of people that always have criticized the thing. I remember many years ago the famous loving couple, that white man, black woman, and I mean they went through hell in courts and all over the legal system in order to be able to remain man and woman married. And I'm going like, okay, so that was like in the 60s. You know, we move forward. I mean, why should it be an issue today? But it is up to a point.
Of course. Well, racism definitely hasn't gone away. I mean,
it'll never go away. You know that.
Right. Let's definitely be clear. It hasn't gone away, and it definitely will never go away. And then I think that word empowerment is everything, too. You know, there are forms of empowerment. You can be empowered, definitely, like you say. It can be innate. It can come from you. But you also can be empowered by other people, by their beliefs, by their visions, by what they're putting out. And right now, again, social media plays a huge role. Media plays a huge role. And that empowerment comes in, I think, you know, with the division. When we have a division in office the way we do now, that obviously trickles down because it does start from the top. So that's trickling down. What we're seeing is a trickle-down effect from the division and what's going on in office.
You know, I'm a white guy. You're a black woman. We see things different, but yet because we're friends, we understand where we're coming from. We also see things the same way. You know, we all want to better what we do.
Mm-hmm.
I, for one, and then we're going to a break in just a couple of seconds here, but real quick, one of the things that I always like to do is be able to be open and discuss things in a very open way. And I have found myself being challenged for that. So we're going to be talking about that as soon as we come back, okay? Stay tuned.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet. So make a free call to Page Publishing. Their expert staff can help you turn your book idea into a real book, a masterpiece that could someday make the bestseller list in hard copy and digitally all across the world. Page Publishing can help you completely take your idea for a book, write it, and publish it. So if you want to join the ranks of some of the most famous authors in the world, call now for a free information kit. Turn your book idea into publishing gold. Make a free call right now to Page Publishing.
800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. 800-378-3212. That's 800-378-3212.
The smartest way for you to get the lowest prices on your plane tickets, domestic or international, is to call SmartFares first or last, but you've got to call us before you book your plane tickets. Fly anywhere in the world, fly anywhere in the U.S., and SmartFares can save you up to 75% on your plane tickets. We have the lowest airline ticket prices on over 500 airlines, and you've got a great 12-hour free cancellation window. Plus, with our live agent help, you can always get fast help and fast answers. So on your next trip, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, how about right now? Pick up your phone and call SmartFares, plus save up to 75% on your plane reservation. So call right now. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644. 800-915-2644.
All right, we are back, and my friend Nequeta had something that she wanted to talk about. Shoot. Hello.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I woke you up.
No, I had you on mute. I'm sorry.
Oh, there you are. See, you had an idea that you were going to put up. We're talking about the empowerment of the races and whatnot, and why do people feel so strong about, this black and white thing and whatnot, so anyway.
No, I was just proposing that if we focus on, like you stated, that, people are empowered by it's innate, and I said I agree. There were several forms of empowerment. People are also empowered by other people's actions and who they look up to. And right now, that's what you said. So I was just, commenting that I think what we see in leadership and the division it starts from the top, which is from our officers.
You know what? I don't get into the politics of things, but by the same token, I also think that people make way too much of whoever is empowered type of a thing. The last president, Mr. Obama, hey, great thing. I mean, like, okay, so he got elected. Some people liked him, some people did not. A lot of the white people will challenge the idea that he was not liked because he was black, and I challenge that because more whites voted for him during those elections. So and now Trump is there, and the same people that used to love him now hate him, and they cannot tell you why. So I stay away from it all. I don't touch it. I don't get involved in it. Privately, I do, but not during the show. But one of the things that I can say is that in many cases, people just seem to be acting like sheep, following some warped mentality that somebody said something bad about the guy, so everybody has to agree to say something bad about the guy.
It does seem like people have been more vocal than ever before in history. And again, that's inspired and empowered from somewhere. You have people who, I know, I pay attention to details, and I would see people who barely post, and now they are inspired and empowered to say what they feel. And a lot of times it is targeting different groups and biased posts that do target people. So I think now we just have to be careful. You don't want to create any enemies, especially when you're running a business.
No, you cannot. But by the same token, you know what, Nick, you cannot ignore hate. Mm-hmm. And I mean, let's put it this way: there is no room for hate in our society. There really is not. There's enough controversy. There's enough. You can talk about many things. The only thing is that hate is such an ugly thing, and I have to tell you that I know that for a fact because I happen to be a war veteran where they indoctrinate you into the hate thing, hate the enemy, hate this, hate that. And it becomes a situation where after a while you go, I'm being fed a line here that I cannot accept. I mean, these people, yeah, we're doing war here, but how do I know that the other guy is not a nice guy? You have to open your mind about things. Here is one of the things that I don't understand.
I think not only do we have to open our minds, we have to get back to, like there was a situation here in Philadelphia where the young boys at Starbucks were meeting and they went to jail, and they termed it as they were black basically being at the wrong place. But I think, going forward, there needs to be more. And one of the things that Starbucks immediately did was put out a diversity training, and I think that's so important. You have so many cultures out here who don't take the time to understand other cultures' social norms. And what happens is what's norm for somebody else may not be norm for another culture. And then you have a clash that's creating a huge catastrophe and division. I think, worldwide there should be more trainings, more seminars, more workshops on how to bring people together, especially different cultures.
Do you think that ignorance plays a big role?
Oh, absolutely. Ignorance definitely plays a big role.
Because one of the things that I notice is that just recently, and the ignorance and the hate, created by hate or hate creates ignorance. I don't know which is the one, but here recently, Kanye West. He's always been a hero to the black community. The guy goes over there, says something nice about Trump. Right away, the black community jumps on his back and mistreats the man. No different than somebody that says something nice about President Obama. Some white moron is going to go over there and say, wow, are you kidding me? He's black. You cannot do that. So there's always going to be that ignorance. And I think more effort needs to be... With that particular
situation, I don't think that was ignorance. I think what went on was, Kanye West had some mental health issues that he later went on saying needed to be addressed. And you can't have in your music, you're swaying people one way, and then you come out when you're not taking your medication and you do something else. So I think it was, are you teaching your fans what you're preaching with your music? You know, I don't think it was a...
hold on to that thought right there, because we're coming against a hard break. We'll continue right there where you left it. All right, we'll be right back.
Were you scammed into signing a timeshare contract? And did you miss the part that said you have to pay for your great idea? Not only for the rest of your life, but when you're not here anymore, you get to pass this turkey onto your family for them to pay for the rest of their lives. Thanks, Dad. Don't burden your family down the road, and don't be stuck with expensive timeshare payments forever. Get out of your bad idea timeshare contract guaranteed, or pay nothing. Call Resort Release today and learn for free how their timeshare exit team can help you legally exit your timeshare contract. They've helped thousands of people, and they're A+ rated with a BBB. So if you feel scammed, get mad and get out of your expensive timeshare contract right now, guaranteed. Call NOW.
800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. 800-716-9903. That's 800-716-9903.
Holiday party? Feel the spirit at Angelo's and Vinci's. Check out our festive banquet rooms. Call 714-879-4022 and schedule your holiday party today. And at Angelo and Vinci's, we have your holiday shopping covered. Gift certificate. One size fits all. Enjoy great food from the 2018 Best Italian Restaurant in Orange County, California. Feel the spirit at Angelo and Vinci's. Plan your holiday party. Dine nightly. Enjoy champagne Sunday brunch for just $21.95. Give our holiday gift certificates. And visit our Italian town square with Christmas tree and holiday decorations. It's all at Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante, 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022. At Angelo's and Vinci's, we ask, how many glasses of wine does it take to have a Merry Christmas? Enjoy the research.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS? Newsflash, the president has changed the tax laws, and now you may be able to pay the IRS less. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, the tax doctor can help you pay the IRS as little as possible allowed by law. There are new tax laws for business owners, the self-employed, even W-2 workers. If you have a back tax problem or a few years of unfilled returns, new help to save you money is now here. Call right now to see how the new tax laws can help you. Plus, right now, we'll waive the consultation fee and give you a free tax savings report. Attention business owners, the self-employed, and W-2 workers. Make this free call to the tax doctor now and learn how to take advantage of the new tax laws that may help you pay the IRS less. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. 800-985-1610. That's 800-985-1610.
All right, we are back and time flies. We are at our last segment right now. Nick, you and I lived in this reality world. What can you put forward as your idea of a solution to bring us all more together?
I think that's a great question. I think more trainings, workshops, and seminars on understanding diversity, understanding culture differences, so that we are more prone to accepting people who don't look like us, who don't think like us, possibly, or who don't wear the same thing that we wear. We're already judging people before we take the time to even understand their background and where they come from. So I honestly think taking the time to provide some training, some workshops, and seminars that are open to the public to come and attend so that we can have that. Right now, that's one of the things that we implemented in the school is a parent program, and one of the workshops focuses on culture and diversity.
So basically what we need to do is chill the heck out of ourselves a little bit, roll back a little bit of time to the nicer days, and try to relive some of our past, because you know what happens is that people for one reason or another are too on edge, anticipating what's coming next, without really realizing what has gone by us in the past. That's one of the reasons why I appreciate history a lot. And I think that it was a mistake to not recognize that history is what it is. I mean, it happened. Learn from it. Am I in the right direction there?
Absolutely. History it repeats itself. If we don't learn from it, there's a statement that says we're doomed to fail. So if you're not reading, if you don't understand history, if you don't understand other people, how can you evolve? How can you go to the next level? If you stay in your bubble and you don't travel, it definitely makes you basically a threat to yourself.
Yeah. Give us your contact information, Nick. People need to reach out to you.
Absolutely. You can reach me on Facebook under Nequetta Alford, Nequetta, Alford, Alford. My website is naofitgang.com, and my phone number is 215-416-8434. Text me or call me if you have any questions or need information.
Well, there you are. And I have to tell you, folks, Nequetta is a person that is very well worth getting to know, because she happens to be very open-minded, very in the time that we are in today. And, hey, I just happen to love her a lot, and I think all of you should, too. So.
Oh, thank you so much. And I have to give you a huge shout-out, Orlando. I love you as well. I love your friendship. Such a great show, such great topics. I love the direction of your show. If there's anything that I can do, you already know. Give me a buzz, and shout out to Lifestyle Buzz.
Sounds good. Okay. Thank you, dear. We'll be talking soon.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Well, that was a great show, guys. It just happens to be that time flies. Matt is sick. Matt's got the flu, pneumonia. I have to tell you. Hey, for any information about the show, please contact me at lifestylebuzztoday@gmail.com or visit our website at www.lifestylebuzz.today. All right? And, hey, have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and God bless.